I don't have life that I could give to somebody else to replace death with life. The eternal God can use me, but it is He who does it. That is why I will never ever point people to myself, because it's a futility, it's a vanity. Deliverance ministries are the same thing. People think they can deliver people from this demon and that demon. It's a nonsense. God is the deliverer. God is the Savior. God is life. He is the resurrection and the life. He says, I am not a killer. I have overcome death and hell. Deceitfully, Satan claims to resurrect people through reincarnation, which deceives many, especially those in the New Age and occult. We've got a document on reincarnation, which you will find on the website. I am resurrecting people now in my spirit, one time only. They are the lively stones, the building blocks of my kingdom's temple. At my Son's return shortly, this will also happen to the dry bones, now lying in death and hell, wherever they lie buried in earth or in water, or open to the elements, including those whose ashes have been spread on the earth. This is why I say, I overcome death. Verse 14, and shall put my spirit in you, and ye shall live, and I, God, shall place you in your own land, Israel, where I am, the Almighty. Choose. Then shall ye know that I, the Lord, have spoken it, and performed it, saith the Lord. You see, we all, as I keep saying, we are going to get it into our thick heads that God exists. And this is His world, and we are made, and the entire creation is made for what? His pleasure. And in the process, we get pleasure. But primarily, we all exist for the pleasure of the eternal God. No, the Rhema continues, no human satanic hand will perform this as the deceptive 1948 plan of Satan today. I alone will do it as a covenant of love for my people Israel, those who prove themselves to be my true people through obedience. That word keeps coming up again and again. And it's the one word that people shut up and go away. They don't want to hear. Revelation 7:9. After this I beheld, and lo, a great multitude, which no man could number, of all nations and kindreds and peoples and tongues, stood before the throne and before the Lamb, clothed with white robes and palms in their hands. The Rhema, these are redeemed of Israel. Exodus 6:6. Wherefore say unto the children of Israel, I am the Lord, and I will bring you out from under the burdens of the Egyptians, the present worldwide Babylon led by satanic forces, and I will rid you out of their bondage, and I will redeem you with a stretched out arm and with great judgments. The great judgment is the time of Jacob's trouble that Israel, America, Britain, and certain other countries are about to experience, and many have already started to experience. I'd just like to make a comment here by this man whose video I saw the other night. I can't even remember his name. He's a New Ager. Give him no credibility at all. But he said that Moses is the one who did all these disastrous acts against the Egyptians. The pestilence, the plagues, the flies, the blood, the killing of the firstborn, the locusts, and all this thing. How wrong could he be? It's just like the raising somebody from the dead. These were the acts of the eternal God. He told Moses, Moses, you say this and that will happen. Moses had to obey. That's all. Moses couldn't create a fly if he tried. Exodus 6:8, and I will bring you into the land Israel, concerning the which I did swear to give it to Abraham, to Isaac, and to Jacob, and I will give it to you for an heritage. I am the Lord. Once again, I am the Lord. It's all the time. Rhema, notice all the way through this process, I should say, these verses that we referred to, it is part of the Rhema, but I'm just making, when I say the Rhema, it's a specific comment. But the additional verses are the verses that one is pointed to while going through this particular book, or chapter rather, of Ezekiel chapter 37. Notice all the way through this process, which is started as from my son's resurrection, that it is through my people hearing my voice and speaking it out and being obedient to what they hear, that the resurrection of the dry flesh, skin and bones are brought life. This is a seamless process starting at my son's resurrection over 2,000 years ago to the end time graves openings. This is the importance of my temple website, which stands on my immutable word. God is talking about my website, peterjamesx.com, and for years he has referred to it as his temple website. Therefore, I do not take lightly what goes up on the website. The messages, the documents. I don't just go up putting my own ideas and crazy concepts up there, because God looks at it very seriously. And he has said, as long as you keep doing what I'm leading you to do, I will bless it. The minute you go and start doing your own thing, like the churches, it will die. It will shut down. I expect there will come a point when the whole internet gets shut down. But at this point, as long as we are obedient, the website is his temple website. Simply, I would presume he called it that because wherever he is his temple. So I didn't give it that name. I just like to make that very clear. I could never have dreamt that up. So this makes our website a very serious proposition. It really does. Ezekiel 37:15, and the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, verse 16, moreover, thou son of man, take thee one stick and write upon it for Judah and for the children of Israel, his companions. Then take another stick and write upon it for Joseph, the stick of Ephraim, and for all the house of Israel, his companions. The Rhema is, until the dry bones have been brought to life, not just the dry bones of today, but also those that wait in their graves and the sea until my son's return. It is not until then that I will join them once again as the house of Israel. So that at the moment they're separated. And bring them to the promised land which I gave them through Joshua. The Zionist plot in 1948 to preempt this move, which is not of me, is now being exploited by Satan and is increasing his sacrifices many times.